Hello, everyone. I hope you had a great weekend. And it's Tuesday already, so I also hope you had a great Monday. Yesterday we had a vacation day, a holiday yesterday here in Germany. That's why I decided to not stream so that I can get a bit more sleep in. And yeah, I had a good weekend, so I hope you had a good weekend too. James and Loretta are already here. Hello, Loretta. Good morning. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Yeah. And James is here. Hello. So I'm not using headphones today. I turned off Bluetooth on my computer on my quest to find out what causes my problems with the internet. I saw yesterday the recommendation to turn off Bluetooth, which means I cannot use my headphones. I cannot use my new keyboard that I got for myself. Maybe I thought about it just now that I just got this new keyboard and a mouse as well, because in the recent 2 weeks or so, my internet problems got worse. So maybe it has something to do with Bluetooth. So we're trying this out today and see how it goes. I was a bit, honestly, really last week then down. That's why I also didn't stream on Thursday, because I thought I won't be able to work. I won't be able to stream at the same time. Writing, streaming, it seemed like there's no solution for me. So, but then I thought, I just go roll with it and we'll see what happens. And then this thought came up that Bluetooth might be interfering somehow with my internet, although I stream with a cable connection. I don't think about it for now, so let's first say hi to Daisy. Hello, how are you? And Anne is here. Good morning. I'm off to the doctor, but I want to say hi. Happy productive. Oh, thank you for stopping by, and I hope it's just a regular doctor's date, like a checkup or something. So I hope you're doing good, and have a great day. And Daisy, I have to restart and update my laptop. Joining via phone. So okay, it should be forbidden to talk about technical problems. I think we are all kind of it's like a disease, spreading from my computer to yours. Ooh, say hi to the doctor. That's the card I got today, the Two of Swords. I mean, it's really fitting for me right now. It kind of represents, those ravens represent two things in your life, maybe a decision you have to make and you struggle with that. You have the blindfolds on, maybe you don't see the whole truth of everything, or you're too emotionally attached to something. And yeah, so maybe you also have something where you have to kind of decide, make a decision. I also thought with for instance, a typical thing would be writing projects. You maybe have a new idea you want to get down, or you started with one project and this other project seems so much better, or you should continue working on something to finally finish it, and there are so many other cool things you could do. So what I thought is that it's not always black and white. Sometimes it's again in our head that we think, yeah, I can only work on this one and I just can do another thing. But maybe you can first work on the project where you have to move forward for some reason, and then as a kind of a reward you could have some fun with another project, something like that. So try to think of some fun solutions for yourself that kind of deal with your problem. I don't know, that was just a writing related thing now, but there are definitely also other decisions we sometimes have to make where we feel we have to decide for one side, but maybe there is a middle ground. I don't know. Think about it. Phone internet is wonky. Is it still Mercury retrograde? Didn't we talk about this last week? Maybe it has to do with that. Good morning, Emmy. Hello. How are you doing? Yes, it's a very cool deck. Where is the... No, it's the Lightseers Tarot. It's really cool. It's also one of my favorite decks. And the best of my decks from the quality. And the cheaper ones aren't as... They don't have this big cards, so yeah, it's a cool deck. I can recommend it. So I forgot to set up YouTube, but I will do so now. For me, it's like a Monday morning. That's why everything is a bit slower. I have to get back into it. I hope that's okay. I wanted to use a specific timer. Where is it? Well, first I have to find it. Where is it? Here it is. The 20-minute reading timer. Oh no, first I have to share screen. I hope the sound quality when I'm talking is okay because I'm not using my headphones. I have a microphone I could use, but yeah, I think if this is okay for you, if I'm not too, how do you say? Yeah, if you can hear me good, we can just keep continuing. Sound is good. Okay, thank you, James. Mercury in retrograde until May 14. Oh, until my daughter's birthday. Pluto just started retro. Okay. What about Pluto? What does this mean? Where do we have to focus? In which areas? Or James, expert James, please elaborate a bit on a Pluto retrograde. I want to learn a bit more about astrology. I find it so fascinating. So only if you have the time. If you want to write now, you can, of course, do your thing. So here we go. 20 minutes. Enjoy. Okie dokie. That was our warm-up sprint. How did everybody do? I opened my document, started reading and thinking. And sent my daughter to her internship. Oh yeah, James shared with us some info about the current Pluto retrograde, and it's really fascinating. It's at the current Pluto retrograde is at the very beginning of Aquarius, returning to Capricorn, where Pluto has been for the last 20 years. We're getting the chance to dip our toes in what Pluto in Aquarius will mean for us in the next 20 years. So that's really significant. This retrograde represents a specific opportunity to review. In the past, like 250 years ago, Pluto in Aquarius accompanied the scientific revolution, American Revolution, and French Revolution. So we might see large changes in technology and society, which is like we all feel this already. I mean, it's like in the face that this is going to happen, or something big changes are coming. And yes, and Emmy, on already saying I can see technology jumping off with AI. And James says reflects what we saw with the Industrial Revolution last time out. Yeah, and I've heard people talk about it, that it will be as significant as the Industrial Revolution. If you think about it, what the Industrial Revolution meant, that's just mind-blowing. It's fascinating and exciting, scary, everything. And I laughed about Daisy's comment. It was, I think a lot of people in France are dreaming of guillotines right now. Yeah, I think everywhere there are things happening. Good or bad, but changes, definitely big changes coming in all kinds of areas of our lives, not only on the technological level, societal levels. Yeah, definitely. Loretta also had an interesting comment. I was going to write this sprint, but got distracted by an article in Writer's Digest magazine. Have you guys heard of micro-memoir? I haven't heard of it. I'm fascinated learning about it. Similar to flash nonfiction, except it has to be completed in 250 words or less. And yeah, I was guessing, that you have to write about a memory, of course, memoir, something that happened in your life, and as a full story with inside change, not just a fragment. That's tricky with 250 words. The woman who wrote the article teaches a whole class on it at New York University. She recommends it as a way of working on developing your own voice for future longer nonfiction work. Definitely, that's a great exercise. And it reminds me of my daughter, who is into arts and drawing, and she just started a challenge. I think 100 faces in 10 days or something like that. So she is really quickly drawing portraits, 10 portraits each day, and very quick. It's a very quick exercise. So it kind of is probably really cool to have such fun exercises, short exercises to, work on your craft and get better at things. And so, it sounds like a cool challenge and a cool quick exercise. You could do 250 words. Maybe it will also take long. I don't know, to find out how to do that, but it sounds like, really cool. Ooh, I let ChatGPT rewrite some paragraphs, and then it called me hun. Did it? Why? That's cool. Oh, and now Daisy fell down a YouTube hole about evil subliminals. I thought subliminals didn't work, didn't you? Weren't you the one who said that? I don't remember who was it, but we talked about this before. But when they are now evil, oops. Yeah, people have too much time on their hands. Had coffee and read during sprint. Awesome. Hi, Carmen. Hello. Good to see you. Is your daughter also doing mermaid? Oh, no, I don't think so. I even haven't heard of it, but I can imagine that it's. Are you supposed to draw mermaids each day during May? I don't know. I haven't heard of this before, but I will ask her if she probably has. I mean, she's on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, and all those things. Yeah. But I'm so in awe at both of my daughters are really, yeah, great artists with their drawing and stuff. And this is something good about the internet. They learn so much from YouTube about things they enjoy. Like even my son started drawing because he's inspired by my daughters, and because usually he is not interested. He hates stuff like drawing, and especially when they do it in school, that's why I thought he will never ever be interested in that. But because my daughters do it, and he also likes to have little notebooks, so he got a little notebook and started drawing exercises there. So what I wanted to say is that that's because a lot of parents are always concerned, of course, about social media and the internet in general, and YouTube, TikTok, and they're like, but I feel my children are really getting inspired by the internet. So that's the positive thing about it. My daughter also is very good at, how is it called? I knew it, but I forgot what's it called. Crocheting, like she she suddenly from one day to the other can crocheting dresses and stuff like that. She's able to do this, like how did you? And she's just started watching some YouTube videos, and it really helps her to relax. She with school and probably also media consuming and everything, but she's of course stressed out often, and she now found crocheting is really helping her with relaxing because she's doing something with her hands. And so I'm just sharing this because I'm very happy about that. Daisy, yes, they don't, but I still enjoyed the white noise of the subliminals, but I still enjoyed the white noise or lo-fi music they came with. Yes, I also do. I like them, and I like the idea of them working. Like kind of changing your thought patterns. But maybe if you kind of commit to or believe that they work, it will work, stuff like that. So, however, when I look for subliminals to listen to yesterday, I found so many people talking about how they're evil. Oh my God. Yeah, that's probably a rabbit hole of dark stories. What happened to people, mental health and stuff like that. I can imagine. Definitely. Oh. I come. The impoverished creative is a cliche I'd rather not be living right now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember you talking about the food prices and everything that, yeah, it's a struggle, definitely. How is it going with your editing courses and everything? Because I know you are learning a lot about editing. And is this also something? Do you already get some? Oh, see, subliminals gave me nightmares as a kid. Ooh, see, yeah, I think people who are sensitive. I talked about this before, that people with that I saw someone who made tarot readings said they stop now because they have bad things happening to them during the night, mental health wise, or So but what I wanted to ask about your editing, I know you're learning and you're doing a course on editing. How is it going? And do you see, do you have projects on the horizon, or are you advertising somewhere that you get people to ask you for editing, so that you can practice it with real new work, new texts that people have written? Oh, thank you. The course so far I'm getting satisfactory grades. Awesome. Because I just today we heard, in a podcast I was listening to, and they said that there are more books sold than ever before, I think, or that there are a lot of readers out there, and so there's a big market for writers who need editing. That's what I wanted to ask you, if you already have something going for you, that you get some, how do you say, assignments? That's not a, you know what I mean, that you get some people that pay you for editing. That's what I want to know. Let me set up the next timer. 25 minutes. Fairy lights. That's what I want. Here we go. Enjoy the next 25 minutes. Okie dokie. That is sprint number 2. Or was sprint number 2. I think everything's going very fast today, for me at least, and I'm happy with my progress. I'm working on a German text right now. That's why it's a bit difficult for me to come back to English immediately. So editing the German version. But like I said, I made good progress and quickly wrote down a thought towards the end of the sprint. So that will keep me going in the next sprint, hopefully. Loretta is going to bed now. Sweet dreams to you. I got in around 200 words. Probably this memoir thing. What's it called? Atomic memoir or something like that. What was it? Micro memoir. I have to write this down. So I hopefully can remember it next time. Yeah, Loretta's so sleepy that she's afraid if I push through, I'll miss my sleep window and be up all night. Yeah. So no, take care of yourself and sleep better. But we have Mark here. Oh no. Oh, how are you? I hope you're doing great. Yes, and thanks for bringing coffee. I made myself a second cup. I did this last week too. I was like, I want another one because I really enjoy morning coffee. I don't know what's the difference with in the afternoon when I drink coffee then, which I usually avoid because I know I struggle then with sleeping sometimes. It doesn't taste as good as in the morning. I don't know what it is, but the first coffee of the day is just such a good feeling, and that's why I made myself another cup in the hopes that I can keep up this coffee high. I don't know. Did Lara is here or was here? I don't know. Maybe her Pilates class already started. Thank you for remembering us and saying hi. I'm still in awe about Antalya because I think I have shown it to several people already. Like, there's this person in my chat, in my streams, and she's from Antalya, and we looked it up and it was so beautiful. And yeah, so it's definitely still in my mind. And yeah, it's also that it's such a historical place. I mean, if you think about it, I think it was founded, when I read it up, before Jesus, way before Jesus. So wow. I think the oldest the town my husband comes from is like 1,000 years old. It's close by here, it's not far. So that's old already, but more than 2,000 years is like awesome. I just love it. So yeah. Hello. So this wasn't a typo before. I was thinking when used, because you also came in here and said hello. I cannot even pronounce this. It's such a mix of English and yeah. Ooh, this reminds me of my brother-in-law yesterday made this fun remark that German and Turkish language is like similar in the way that we have those Ös, like Börek and stuff. So I don't know, but yeah, that was a fun remark. I'm sorry. It just reminded me of that. I like adding Ös to words. Hello. It's very funny, I have to say. Probably just for us German-speaking people. But maybe it's because you're from Österreich. Yeah, but yeah. Hello. Oh my god, you guys. Yeah, that's kind of, yeah, especially for German speaking people, probably funny, not for anyone else because they probably don't even understand what those dots mean. Yeah. So let me set up the next sprint. I always love those word games and language stuff, jokes and everything. That's why it's some kind of my favorite humor. Maybe because I'm a writer. I don't know. So here's an ad. Okay, I could skip it. Awesome. So, oh, I love when people talk in their native language and their accent sounds so perfect. Oh, I grew up with a heavy metal umlaut. I haven't heard of that before. I'm feeling 18 again. Oh, yeah. But how do you even pronounce that then? Is it? No, I cannot pronounce it. It sounds so silly. Motor? I cannot pronounce it. My brain just won't, because it's such a mixture of German and English. I think my brain is shutting off. Motorhead. Oh, I need to find something for me like that. Yeah, that makes you immediately feel like 18 again. Yeah, that's like people would buy it if you find the secret for that. If you like language humor, get ready for some Finnish facts. Okay. Okay. Just do it. Or is this a joke in itself? Finnish facts. I don't know. Then I don't get it. So, okay, let's jump into our long sprint, but you're all invited to share your language-related jokes, maybe, if you can come up with some, or some wordplay games or jokes as well. Oh, I forgot to share. Here we go. Enjoy, my friends. Okie dokie. That was our 40-minute sprint, and it flew by, I have to say. I finished a chapter, but I will probably have to go back later to read through it again. Sometimes I feel like, okay, I think it's done. I just need to reread it after a little pause, so I will read through it probably tomorrow then. Usually I just breakfast time for Anja, yeah. But we will have one more sprint. It is breakfast time for me. I was already in my head planning the rest of the day and didn't even think about that I also need to have breakfast. I wanted to go out and get some groceries and stuff done, you know. Well, thank you. Oh yeah, the movie. I think I have seen it, but I cannot really remember it. I mean, of course, I remembered it somehow, and it's out there, and I think it has a cool soundtrack. That's probably what I think. One of my favorite songs is the final song of the movie or something like that. But yeah, the movie itself, I cannot really. I think it was quite lovely, you know, like a feel-good movie. So you should watch it definitely. Oh, Anja, you look a little sad. No, but I'm not sad. But thank you for sending positive vibes. The only thing I'm really stressed out recently is definitely my problems with streaming and my computer and everything. But fingers crossed, today is working great. I mean, we went through 3 sprints without interruption because it was really messing with my I felt really down last week because of that, because I thought, how can I work and stream at the same time? Because that's what I love about it, that I can move forward with my writing, chat with you guys, and really have this accountability with the streaming, you know. And then when it doesn't work because of my technological problems, and then it was like, what can I do? So for now, maybe it was the Bluetooth. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Let's just hope, James, fingers crossed, everything works out so far. Oh yeah, and I love this comment from Mark. I found many unused dots on my desk. Here is for you all to rejuvenate. So wanted, just add me to all letters of your choice. I love that. And of course, Daisy's insights about the Finnish language, and that you even decided to learn it. I studied Chinese once at university, just for 1 or 2 semesters. I gave up on it at some point. Also, out of curiosity, and the thought was kind of cool that I would be able to speak Chinese. It was probably ego-driven that I started learning it, but so I can see that because you like Finnish metal bands and so on, and I have a curiosity for a language, that you decide to learn it. And especially at university, there are so many great opportunities to do that. You don't have to pay extra money, you know. In Germany, for instance, and in Austria, I think probably it's similar. So you can just take all the courses you want, and it's so cool, like Finnish, Chinese, Japanese, I mean, Korean, all those kind of cool languages out there you can explore. So yeah, and 15 cases. How long did you study Finnish, Daisy? Like I said, I think I kept with Chinese for 1 or 2 semesters. I struggled with this typical learning language with lots of I mean, you have those the signs and everything. It's so different Chinese, and then you have to invest just a lot of time for that. And yeah, that's why I gave up on it later. Yes. When I read about the Bluetooth connection thing, that it might help to turn off Bluetooth, I was also like, because my struggle increased with getting the keyboard and the mouse, and yeah, I wonder if there was a connection with using my headphones. And sometimes in the past, I remember I haven't used them during stream. We will see. Let's hope that that's the reason. I would just really, my main problem is that I cannot figure it out, and if you don't know what to do, and I cannot just get a new computer, that would be kind of crazy because it works just fine otherwise. So, and probably that's not the reason, or it will happen again with a new computer. Yeah, doesn't matter. So let's jump into our final sprint. And I always feel a shift in my mood as well during the stream. I talked about this before, or probably also because I'm working on something. It makes me feel better generally, because I often struggle with this feeling of I'm too slow. I have to publish something, probably you guys also know this kind of feeling that everyone else is publishing stuff. And so every stream is very helpful for me. It forces me to work on my projects. It helps me moving forward. And yeah, I always try to have this feeling also in the afternoon, for instance, when I'm getting a bit more tired. And then I try to remember how good it feels as soon as I work on things, how helpful this is for my mental health, for instance, or just feeling good in general. I know there are people out there who struggle with doing too much, who kind of get addicted to this hustle, this feeling of, yeah, I'm doing stuff. And so it can also be the other way around. But I definitely need, because probably I'm a bit low energy in general or I struggle with focusing for long times. So that's why it's always so good to have my morning streams with you guys. And that's why it really was messing with me when I have problems with streaming. But here we go. The fourth sprint. Enjoy. Have fun for 25 more minutes. Okay, that's the end of my Tuesday stream. I hope you have a great rest of the day. I'm very happy that we had no interruptions today. Let's hope that it stays that way. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I will be back tomorrow. And it was fun to talk to you guys. Enjoy your time, enjoy your creativity. I will go out and get some things done now. Also, I will get some breakfast. And then I hope I see you tomorrow again. Ciao, ciao, my friends.